All right, boys and girls, it's that time. We're throwing more parts at the car. Now, first off, before we get to it, we've actually made some aesthetic changes on the car that I like a lot better this year. I'll go ahead and run through them real quick. Put a new hood on the car, and this one we wrapped in an epoxy style carbon fiber, and with new hood pins there. I love the way this looks, way better. So much nicer. And it matches the actual real carbon fiber sheeting we have here that covered the hole, like I mentioned in one of our other videos. Went ahead and made the trunk match. Also shaved the holes in the trunk for the 03 Cobra spoiler. I kind of like that sleek little spoilerless look on this car. Super nice material though. Super clean, very glossy. Now as far as parts go, one set of the parts we already had, we're just gonna reinstall them, and that's the lower control arms for the front end. We're gonna go ahead and put the tubular ones back in there because originally I was going to go ahead and put something like these coil springs in there, but I had issues with the turbo piping, the routing for it. Just wasn't gonna really work in my favor. So I said, okay, keep the coilovers. Why not? We can set it up the way we want. So what we did is we got rid of the Lakewoods in there and put those Conies, the STRTs in there, if you remember that from my one other last video. Now here are the parts I was talking about. Now, as of right now, these are bolt-in BBK subframe connectors. And yes, I know, bolt-ins, people frown upon them, but I'm gonna use them for one, because I know they work, I've used them before. I do have the UPR welded pieces, but I don't really wanna weld too much in this garage because, let's face it, I'm married, I have kids, and I have the tendency to catch things on fire. I'd prefer it not be my house, especially since my garage is attached to it. Then another one I've had for a good little while, and that is this drive shaft safety loop. Now, I do know Stifler's makes an awesome one that just bolts in. Trust me, I would like to have it. But this one's gonna work. This one I got like 50 bucks in. The Stifler's one is like 150, which super nice piece. But this one's gonna work for any kind of drivetrain that I do have in there. I'm looking for future things as well because this car may eventually go back to being automatic if I can figure out the auto 10-speed stuff, because an auto 10-speed in this car would be awesome. Then it would be a legit business car. A very low-powered business car. Let's just get that straight. And I was just doing a quick update. I'm not gonna go through and do an install video and stuff because there's tons of these out there. Now what I am gonna do on these subframes is I'm gonna bolt them in, install them properly, bolt them in, but then after that I am still gonna run a small bead around the actual plates. But I just didn't wanna have to run solid beads around these things from like the UPR pieces. Plus I got a stupid good deal on them. I happened to be just strolling on Amazon and looking up some other stuff, and it just said, hey, you know, for some odd reason, these popped up, and I looked at the price. They were originally like 149 bucks or something, and they had a used set that were scratch and dent. Oh no, look, the paint's flaking. Oh, and a sticker fell off. Heaven forbid. But kind of helped me out because guess what? I got them for about 50 bucks shipped to my door. That's a steal. Why not use them? And you might also be adding, why am I doing this? Well, I still do plan on running the car at the racetrack this year, okay? But I want to have that drive shaft safety loop in there, especially since I do have the aluminum drive shaft in there, and I don't really want that thing to break or hit the ground. Not really making enough power for it, but stuff does happen. Now, we also do not know what kind of power the car makes. We haven't been on the dyno. This is self-tuned stuff, so I'm just eager to see what she does. You know, whether it makes it or not, I just want to get it out there and enjoy this thing like it should be. And I haven't been to the drag strip in forever. This was legit the last time I went to the drag strip. What is that? July 2nd of 2015. That car ran a 1368 at 99.4 mile an hour. Now, if you don't know what this car is, this car right here was my 302 swap EFI car, stock cam, stock computer, stock everything in it. All I did was take the stock cam, retard it 4 degrees, give me more top end. This car was on the rev limiter at 1,000 foot and still ran, actually it ran a best of a 1332 at 100.1 in the end. But it just sounded fun to me. I mean, I have the car, may as well enjoy it. And I also have some future upgrades for if and when this does break. Anyways, guys, that's where we're at. So just to keep y'all, you know, up to speed and up to snuff on everything. So don't forget to like and subscribe, because we will actually be taking some videos of me going down the track in a horrible way because I suck at driving. But also, we're just going to have some fun with the car. We're going to throw these parts on and see if it does anything for me. So see you guys in the next one.